Hey greedy humans, welcome to another top 10 video with Kami. It is undeniable that cultivation manhwas these days have great plot and artwork, and this improvement came with the introduction of systems, which eliminated the boring scenes of MCs going into seclusion for years. Most fans hated the long explanations of magical powers, techniques, sects, and laws governing those cultivation worlds. But systems made these parts simplified and easy for everyone to enjoy manhwas. And that's why I'm sure you will enjoy today's recommendations. So, let me give you cultivation manhwas with systems and overpowered main characters. Do note that these recommendations are not ranked. Our first recommendation is Champion's Path to Murim. Where are the fans of Whitebeard vs Navy fight scenes? Are you all here? If you are looking for a manhwa with a lot of crazy fight scenes and action, then this is it. The manhwa is full of boxing, taijutsu, and many techniques. Our MC, who is a martial art prodigy, got reincarnated in the Murim world and has now decided to create his own legend. For this reason, he earnestly faced his challenges and defeated the enemies standing on his path to becoming a legend. This manhwa's artwork is top-notch and the character development is also satisfactory. Next we have the ultimate Devouring system. This manhwa is still a fresh manhwa with less than 100 chapters. The reason why it made it on our list is because it has almost no unnecessary explanations of powers. Just like the name implies, our MC got a devouring system, which allows him to devour anything with spiritual energy. The system uses the devoured energy to boost his strength, and gives him devouring points which he can use to purchase techniques and weapons in the system store. The artwork of this manhwa is quite awesome and goes along with the theme of the story. The character development and plot twist are top-notch, making it the perfect manhwa for beginners. Coming next we have Nano Machine. If you love science fiction comics, then this is for you. In this manhwa, our MC is the illegitimate son of the leader of the heavenly demon cult. His mother was not from any big clan within the cult. She was seen as a commoner, even though the cult leader loved her more than his official wives from the major clans. For the weak MC, he had no ambitions whatsoever to vie for the position of a young leader. However, his half-siblings decided to eliminate him as a show of power to stop each other. Thankfully, before the assassins could kill him, his descendant from the future appeared to rescue him. His descendant then injected him with the Nano Machine, making it possible for him to turn the tables. This manhwa is quite interesting with an incredible plot. As for the artwork, it is done in a way to accurately bring the beauty of the plots. Next, we have I Am an Evil God. How cool will it be if you can transmigrate or teleport to other worlds though and fro? Well, that's what our MC in this manhwa enjoyed. He died on Earth but luckily transmigrated into a cultivation world. Sadly, the previous host of his body was tricked and married a demonic cultivation girl. Unknown to him, this girl was draining his life force to cultivate. When he took over the body, he had only a few days more to live. Thankfully, the system he got helped him to travel to different worlds and get more powers and techniques in order to save himself. The MC of this manhwa is a smart, cunning, and handsome fella. As the story progresses, he gets himself into this weird kind of love-hate situation with the demonic girl. This made the manhwa quite interesting, along with his travel to different worlds with different civilization. This manhwa also has smooth artwork. And coming next we have the heavenly destined villain. Our MC in this manhwa was not as lucky as other transmigrators, as he transmigrated into the body of a villain destined to die by the hands of Heaven's chosen. Fortunately, he got a system that allows him to plunder the Son of Heaven's fortune. Once he successfully plundered their fortune, he gets the opportunities they were originally supposed to get, making himself stronger. This MC is quite smart in his plots to plunder fortunes, making this manhwa quite enjoyable though he is a villain. Our next recommendation is Heavenly Demon Instructor. Our MC loses his parents due to the portal impact that just appeared with no warning. Still, in order to protect his unconscious sibling, he had to suffer as a powerless support, enduring the humiliation and bullying of strong hunters. One day, when he couldn't endure the suffering and couldn't pay for his brother's medical expenses, he decided to take his life, as doing so will make the government pay for his brother's medical bill. When he was about to hang himself, he got his awakening and was able to use the power of the strongest person in the Murim, the heavenly demon. The MC becomes really overpowered after following the instructions of his master, the heavenly demon. The art style is legit and the storyline is awesome. And unlike the other manhwas, our MC doesn't want to hide his powers. Next, we have I Can Summon God. Here is another manhwa with a unique storyline. The MC here is a demoted prince. He nearly died after being framed and tossed in the wilderness. Thankfully, he got a system from God. With it, he can summon gods, demons, and immortals like the Monkey King and many other legendary characters with enormous power. Now he is set to clean up the mess in the house and set off to become an invincible powerhouse. The artwork of this manhwa is quite good. and the storyline becomes more interesting as it progresses. Coming next we have, my female apprentices are all big shots from the future. Hold up, before you skip this manhwa. This is not the usual slutty master-disciple kind of manhwa, so hear me out first. In the vast starry sky of this universe, countless worlds exist and there are also countless powerful gods there. They have the ability to cut down stars, swallow the sun, and determine the life and death of hundreds of millions of creatures. Each time these gods fight, countless worlds get destroyed, leaving behind countless ruined worlds and civilizations. One day, the Saint system was born with the sole purpose of finding a suitable host. This host will then go back in time to accept future big shots as disciples and change the fate of the ruined worlds. After searching for years, the system finally found the only compatible host meditating in the void. It directly started binding with the host, introducing itself in an arrogant tone, not knowing that the host is actually the most powerful being in the universe. Haha. After that, the system was forced to join the host in this adventure and comply with the host's decision. Haha, no comment, go and check it out. Next, we have the previous life Murim Ranker. In this manhwa, our MC was among the only 5 SSS class hunters in the world. However, he lived quite a pitiful life unbefitting the necromancer that he is. He was a hunting dog for a guild and had quite a bad public image, as he always crawled out of situations where everyone else died. He ended up being betrayed by his guild and hunted because of an item he got. Before he died in the final standoff with the guild, he swallowed the item and mysteriously transmigrated into the Murim world. While he was relieved to have the peaceful life of the noble family's younger master, his life is threatened again. He then decided to make use of his necromancer class in the system to become the strongest existence in this world. After that, he will return to Earth to take his revenge on his former guild. This is an epic manhwa that will keep you glued from chapter to chapter. The artwork is incredible and the MC is a likable fellow. Our next recommendation is, after signing in for 30 days I can annihilate stars. After an invasion of demons, 1,000 cultivators were chosen to enter into the secret realm and fight the invading forces of the demons' realm. These events were recorded live and streamed throughout the whole world. But unfortunately, among the heroes, our MC was the only one with no cultivation. If you were to compare him to the other heroes, he would be like an ant in the midst of elephants. Now this is where it gets crazy, and some of you may not approve of it. But on the first day, the signing system went online and our MC received the strength of a 1,000-year-old beast. That's not all, because on the second day, he received the battle experience of a martial god. Crazy, right? And the biggest cheat of all was on the 30th day when he became a godlike MC. While reading this manual, you will notice our MC is kind of dense because he didn't know he was actually stronger than everyone else, which led to funny incidents where people underestimate him. This is quite a good manual with a great plot, and the character development of the MC shows consistency. It is worth reading it. The next recommendation is, my disciples are all big villains. In this manhwa, our MC transmigrated into the body of an old man at the end of his road. Not only was this old man the patriarch of the heavenly demon pavilion, but he was also the biggest villain who had raised 9 disciples. Each of his disciples was a renowned villain vicious enough to even calculate their master. As soon as our MC woke up in his body, they were besieged by the top 10 experts in this world. Now, our MC is faced with enemies both outside and inside, on top of this body being weak with only a few days worth of life energy. Thankfully, he got a system, and with it, he set to defend his new place and reform the villainous disciple. I strongly recommend this manhwa as it doesn't have boring cultivation panels. The artwork and fight scenes are really amazing, coupled with a bit of comedy. Next, we have Your Talent Is Mine. Imagine fighting someone like the Wizard King Conrad Leto from Black Clover. Not only can he replicate your skills, but has a lot of skills he had stolen from others. Horrifying, right? This manhwa exactly narrates this kind of story, with our MC being able to replicate the skills of his opponent. With this crazy ability, he is determined to take upon the heavens in order to change his fate. The backstory tells about how he was unable to save his sister from the apocalyptic events caused by the invasion of alien beasts. The manhwa is literally underrated and is worth recommending. It has a touch of science fiction and fantasy elements cleverly fused into a strong storyline. The artwork is also quite awesome. Next, we have It's Over. Empress' husband is actually Invincible. In this manhwa, our MC was summoned by the Empress of the Great Yan Dynasty to become her husband at the time of life and death. He also got the strongest supreme system, but he only wanted to be the ultimate soft rice prince of the Empress. So he resolutely rejected the system, but he didn't expect that the strong system would suddenly change into a dog-licking system. The system discovered that he is a creature from the super high-dimensional planet Earth. It tells our MC that it can only become his slave system, Haha, here is an author who makes us Earthlings proud. The system proceeded to tell him to please control himself, as he might accidentally kill it. This is a Manhua where the MC is crazily overpowered but decides to hide his powers. The artwork is satisfactory, and the MC has a funny way of reasoning that annoys his enemies, though they can't do anything about it. Coming next we have Apex Future Martial Arts. You can also find this Manhua with the title, Logging 10,000 Years in the Future. In this Manhua, our MC constantly had the same nightmare where he gets chased around by zombies. This made his health deteriorate to a point below a normal human being, and because of that, he was looked down upon by many, as with his health condition he can't join the Superhuman Academy. A few days into the final tests, he got annoyed in the midst of the nightmare and killed the zombies chasing him. Suddenly, he inherited the memories and the martial power these zombies had when they were still alive. He later finds out that this is actually a type of system that lets him travel 10,000 years in the future, and this is actually how ruined the world will be in the future. His mission is to learn all the advanced martial arts of the future and prevent the destruction of the world. This is a good Manhua with insane artwork and fight scenes. I especially like how smart and shameless the MC's younger sister is. She is the true model of what businesswomen should look like. Haha. Coming at number 15 we have Astral Pet Store. In this Manhua, our MC wakes up from a dream to discover that he has transmigrated into a world similar to Earth, gaining his new identity in the former body of an 18-year-old known as Suping. The technology in this world is more advanced than the ones on Earth and acts as a support for pets. In this world, the ranking of countries is determined by the number and power of war pets they have. Now this is a big step away from the world we know, where our leaders pride themselves on nukes. Our MC wants to get strong and do what every other MC would do. He starts by getting to know more about the previous owner of his body. He discovers that he has a sister who is a war pet tamer, and that he has a store. He decided to check out the store, but when he gets there, he is disappointed, as the former owner of his body didn't take care of the pet store. Soon, an angry customer who didn't receive good treatment from the store was about to use his pet to bring the whole building down. But just as he was about to launch his attack, time froze and the Super Pet Store system opens. With its help, our MC easily defeated the angry customer, resolves the issues, and restores the pet store to its reputation. With the help of the system, he becomes a war beast tamer and uses his system to turn cute little pets into disastrous beasts. This Manhua is quite good with mind-blowing fight scenes, and the MC is a quite likable fellow. In the 16th recommendation we have, When Did I Become Unbeatable? From the name alone, you can tell that this Manhua has few things in common with. After signing in for 30 days, I can annihilate stars. This Manhua's main character is overpowered, but he is not yet aware of his prowess. Our MC Chen Ping'an is ridiculously powerful but has no idea about it. He believes that he is just another mortal, because his system makes him do tasks that have nothing to do with cultivation, until one day he is made to interact with other cultivators. Upon seeing him, even the most powerful of the cultivators are humbled and bow down to him. This makes him realize his true strength as the story goes on. The artwork is quite awesome, and the way people misunderstood the meaning of his words is quite funny. If you want to read a Manhua with an overpowered MC, yet can't stop laughing, then this is it. Our last recommendation is Murim Login. I'm sure solo leveling fans will agree with me. There is nothing tougher than being a low-ranking hunter in a world full of dungeons, monsters, and hunters. Our MC in this Manhua is one of those miserable low-rankers, until one day, he accidentally teleports into a world in a VR game. In this world, martial art is supreme, and after some twists and turns, he persevered in this world and becomes overpowered. After he conquered every level, he is teleported to the mortal world, even though he is overpowered with the skills he learned in the gaming world. Our MC still wants to go back into the gaming world where he has a bunch of super cool friends. The story is inspiring and engaging in its own way. This is the kind of story where the MC works hard to become overpowered, and our MC here achieved that, even though he got hacked down several times by his foes. Overall, this is a good Manhua with satisfactory artwork and storyline. Personally, I enjoy stories where the MC goes from nothing to something, as seeing someone creating a better version of themselves is a really inspiring process worth my time. If this video reaches 200 likes, I'll do part 2. But before talking about that, let me know in the comments section what kind of recommendation videos you would love to see on our channel. Do not forget to leave an offering of subscription before you go, as doing so will make YouTube recommend this video to other people. See you in the next video. See you in the next video. See you in